Now we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if we refer to our analysis in my last video when the price was exactly within this move, we mentioned that if anyone, get the trade within this move, they should start to manage their trade, because when the price was within the exactly within here, we were looking for buy. But whenever the price was here, I mentioned if we want to look for continuation, we need to get the proper trade setup correction, because I was mentioning the price can drop or move for bigger correction, and this is exactly what we get. That's why I mentioned anyone in the trade from here within this move, they have to start to manage. You want to see how we can trade it. Okay, first of all, we start with higher time frame. We start with daily chart. As we can see, based on daily chart, we are within what we have here. The correction is like, it's not really complex correction. We cannot compare to what we have here. That's why maybe this one can turn to a correction similar to what I drew here. Not the correction, the move similar to what I drew here. We had this kind of the moves for, if you refer to the ETH charts, we can see. Okay, now we move to lower time frame. We want to see how we can look at the trade based on forward chart. We can look at this chart differently in the three waves, but we don't need to care, because the only thing is for long term we're looking for buy. But we want the only thing is how deep this one can go, whether we can put this one in relative to this as an internal for one move up, then drop for the next move, or we can look at this as an internal flat in relative to these two, and this is the last one relative to this. But if you look at this one, we can expect to become deeper, but we are not expecting to retest this low. Okay, we don't need to look for the different options. The only thing is mostly we can expect to get one move up. This, if we get this kind of the move, we need to be quite careful. I don't mean we're going to get, but if we get, all right, because we had as I mentioned, we had on other charts. Okay, but no one say how we can look for trade if we refer to this correction. Okay, now we move to 1 hour chart. What I want to point here, for me, if I want to, since I mentioned we're looking for buy, if there is a continue, if I want to, for example, this is the start of the up move. If we want to look for buy, we'll wait for the continuation, and if like, we can look for buy, and with the breakout of this stop, we start to manage it. But we need to be aware, made this one turn to internal flat, or one more drop in relative to this. For sure, if we get this move, we can confirm, okay, this move is finished, and the next move is the one is going to retest the top. This is the best technically, but it doesn't mean we have to wait and get this. If we get this better, because at that times, if we get one more drop, we can confirm how deep this one can go before we look for the reversal. All right, and this is the best option I mentioned. But if there is a continuation, I wait for the breakout of this with the sharp move, and if like, we can take it, but we consider as a short term. As long as the price take the previous top here, we start to manage. Okay, in this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.